Panasonic. Ideas for life.
Jurong East Sports Hall was the site of the 7th round of the Cheers Netball Super League 2013 as 6 more teams were set off to face in the inaugural event. To get the ball rolling, it was the Blaze Dolphins that took on the Stingrays in an eagerly anticipated matchup which drew many spectators in. The game sparked to life in the starting moments of the game with both teams passing the ball around and setting the momentum to the game. Blaze Dolphins were in firm control of the game with their sharp passes and their clinical finishing which almost never failed them. However, credit to be given to the hard defensive work put in by the Stingrays as they toiled tirelessly to keep the Dolphins as far away from the net as possible. The Dolphins' snap passing made it hard for the Stingray to defend well as well. As the game drew to a close, the Stingrays had a glimpse of hope as they were attempting to pull off a turnaround in the game since the Dolphins were still leading. However, their hard work in this case did not pay off as they stumbled to more slack defending to allow the Dolphins back into the game. The Stingrays then stumbled to a loss against the Blaze Dolphins with a scoreline of 50-37. The second game of the afternoon was between the Magic Marlins and the Bedok Kings Vipers. Both teams looked enthusiastic and fired up as the game got underway. The Bedok Kings Vipers had a clear advantage over their opponents, flaunting their height and physique in the opening stages of the game. They used these advantages to overpower the Magic Marlins and score a couple of points early on. However, there was to be a surprise package in the shape of the Magic Marlins as they hit back with their speed and finesse. The Marlins clocked back a goal every time they went behind against the Vipers, showing their strong fighting spirit, which did later on prove to be a key factor in the game. The Bedok Kings Vipers, who had started the game very strongly, had started to loosen their grip on the game with unlucky and clumsy misses when they were on the attack. The Magic Marlins used this to their advantage by hitting back on the counter and scoring on almost every attack. As time passed on, the points gap increased to a point where the Vipers could not craft a comeback to get something out of the game. In the end, the stout-hearted Marlins went on to clinch the game with a thoroughly deserved performance and a scoreline of 42-23. Mission Manors and M1 Sunfish squared off in the last matchup of the night as both teams were set to end the night on a high with a win. In an evenly contested game, both teams had the correct mix of players and techniques, which could have sent the game either way. Both coaches had also set up their tactics well, starting from the team lineup to the way the team attacked and defended. Mission Manors and M1 Sunfish looked very potent as their shots were extremely accurate as they netted almost all of their opening attacks, which further intensified the game as both teams had either equal or very similar scorelines come the end of the early periods. Therefore, it came down to who defended their net better, and one side was starting to show signs of improving defensively as they started preventing their opponents from taking the shots and getting passes into the danger area, and this team was none other than Mission Manors. They effectively turned their good defense into a potent offense, as well as made use of their counter-attacking ability to net good goals when M1 Sunfish failed to break their defense down. The fact that M1 Sunfish sustained a couple of injuries during the course of the game did not help, as they were the side that were edged out by a headstrong Mission Manors side with a goal tally of 46-36.
That's the end of the match with Mission Manors 46 and M1 Sunfish 36.
I think they played well today. The foreign player also came in very nicely in our team. I think we are starting to play quite well together, and of course there's the other team also put up a good fight, especially at the second quarter they were coming up. But I think it's good that we did not panic we kept our cool and continue to play better.
I think we started off being very unsettled, so we actually gave the opponent a run at us. So they actually lead us for a few goals in the first few minutes, but I think we managed to keep our composure and pick up ourselves, and we managed to actually win the first quarter. So subsequently, we actually subbed a few players in, a fresh leg in, so it actually helped us pick up our play, and then we managed to finish it well.